Praise the Most High. Welcome to King David's ministry. Hope that you've all had a wonderful day. Picking up some people I saw today in the community. Mandy and Lizzie and Mr. Delaney, Steve and Claire and Lynn as well. The neighbor with the blue shirt on, who lives out the back. And Johnny I saw at Monty's. Big up Monty as well. Your food's amazing. I'm losing my place, sorry. Karen as well, I saw her at the bus stop. Janice and Puppy, wasn't nice to see you. We had a good chat with Steve about nature. I learnt about sloes, the fruit that grows on the blossom tree. There's a thorn on the bush, it's real sharp. And Steve was saying, the slow fruit is real sour, so beware when you try it for the first time. Learned so much in the community. Won't you learn these words and sing along with me? I am the high priest of Israel, prisoner of war. I am the high priest of Israel, reincarnation, David, king of Israel. Welcome people to King David Ministry. Got the pink ukulele, man. Best believe, put it there, man. So you can see King David's musical ministry. You understand? Alright, let's get this started then, people. Praise high, the living creator. I hope you all had a wonderful day, man. It was nice to see the nice people in the community today. As you can probably understand that someone like me is going to be harassed by Babylon police, man. Do you understand? The wicked ones, in a way. Don't include yourselves in this year for the decent ones, the ones who complain against the wicked ones, the ones who are racist and that, man. You understand? As you know, we are prisoners of war. We were taken over by the barbarians, the Huns, the Goths, the Franks and the Vandals around the Paleo tribes, the people from the north, and they set up a slave force in the 1700s. And because of the information I'm bringing forth to empower more people, yeah, they try and harass me and my special needs son, and you've been a witness to that as well. So that should empower you and enrage you to be like, hang on, his words do hold weight, yeah, what he says is true, man. And I can see that the biblical things that are happening in the Bible, yeah, are actually happening around me now, man. And this is the place for salvation, people. The Messiah, they have an operation from the FBI, it's called COINTELPRO Pro Prevention of a Black Messiah. Okay. Let's blow the chauffeur. This is for the widow, the needy, the outcast, the stranger, the homeless, those suffering injustices. For the decent people, the everyday Joe. Okay, if you want what's right to happen. Okay. So we're going to blow the chauffeur to higher, the living creator, the great I am. All right, people. Praise high forever and ever. As you can see, the ephod, that's my ephod there. You've got the Betty's bunny, it's an old friend. Knitted that for me back in the day. R.I.P. Betty, man. And Jean as well, Betty and Jean, lovely people, man. I can't wait to see them again, trust me, they're lovely people, man. You got the X there, yeah, the Tav, in Hebrew, Tav, being X'd out, Babylon's being X'd out, man. You got the, they came before Columbus, book there. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is, and you got the African Europeans, but we're not African. We were the Europeans because Israel split into two kingdoms, and King David's come back, yeah, to join you back again into one kingdom under one reign under the Lord of the living Creator. Okay, 613 commandments which are not going to done away with. And there's my love, peace, save, life sign, and yo, King David, man. You best believe he's the Messiah. That's myself, man. The reincarnation. Right, let's start with the law of the living Creator. Family, Jew and Gentile, welcome. Grab a pen and paper and learn for free. Never taking donations, man. Love and brotherhood. To love all human beings who are of the covenant. Leviticus 19, verse 8. Not to stand by idly when a human life is in danger. Leviticus 19, verse 16. Not to wrong anyone in speech. Leviticus 25, verse 17. Not to carry tales. Leviticus 19, verse 16. Not to cherish hatred in one's heart. Leviticus 19, verse 17. Not to take revenge. Leviticus 19, verse 18. Not to bear a grudge. Leviticus 19:18. Not to put any Jew to shame. Leviticus 19, verse 14. All right, people. That's the law. Next, we're going to do some reading, yeah? So, I'm going to read from some notes. So, bear with me. Yeah, the weather's been beautiful in the UK today. It's been like 17 degrees. See, and it also reminds me, like, when I was younger, like, I'm doing this now for myself. I've got my own ministry now, I mean? I have to organise everything myself and support someone with special needs as well, 7 days a week, which is a great joy and honour. But, like, when I used to go to the Kingdom Hall, the Child Taze Russell's Court, that my mum used to drag us along to, that actually did teach me, like, discipline and order regarding this, because, like, Tuesday night, yeah, we'd be going to the Kingdom Hall. Tuesday night, Kingdom Hall. Then we'd be going again Thursday. It'd be like a book study group on a Thursday. So you'd have to study books again. You understand? And I was dyslexic. I really struggled, man. I did learn about the Bible was like one of the first books I learned to read. And some of the songs that I learned were biblical songs: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua and Judges, Ruth and Samuel, Kings and Chronicles. You understand? Ezra, Nahum. I just know it through songs. Like, I learned it through songs, man, and the books and the Bible books and that. But this side of it is nothing, man. Like, end of the day, if you're not doing this year, if you wasn't doing this, if I wasn't doing my ministry, you have to belong somewhere. I want to feed the people and give them the information that I have. I think it would be selfish of me to retain this information which I've got and then keep it to myself. I think it's very important for people to hear this information and to understand how the living creator wants to be served. Understand if you want to have salvation for you and your families. But this isn't alien to me. They're doing all this, like, organisation, diary writing, research, lessons, and that, man. Like, this is all what I've been built for and what I've been doing since I was a kid. Like, you understand, like, getting dragged along to the court, man. So Tuesday night after school, bearing in mind you've been in the indoctrination system in Babylon, and then fucking you have to go over then to the Kingdom Hall on Tuesday night. Do you understand? You had to call them auntie and uncle. Do you understand? Auntie and uncle, you called them, man. You understand, like. And then obviously the paedophiles, yeah, they're gonna take advantage of that, and that's why I was abused as well, man. That's why they took advantage of that, man. I thought they were gonna help me, man, but they weren't. They were flipping there to hurt me, man. You understand? Along with Victor Neal and my mom, and Victor Neal's friends as well, man. But anyway, Thursday we'd go there as well. Book study group. It'd be at someone's house. Me and Tamsin, man, we used to just fucking play games at the back of the sofa, man. Like, in the book study group, we had some good laughs and good memories back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? But we've all been lied to. We didn't know what was going on. Some people just innocently went along to those. Parents would have took you along. Some people innocently saying we think this is the truth, but some people would have known what was going on. Like my mom, she knew. They knew. My family knew, man. They knew who we were as a people. And then we'd Saturday we got in ministry, and then Sunday we'd be back there again, man. Do you understand? And they had a real big involvement in our personal lives as well, man. And they tried to keep things within the Kingdom Hall, man. So they tried to sort things out within the Kingdom Hall, which allowed abuse to happen, and then to cover up abuse. Because if you didn't know that, they actually train up brothers in law school to cut down costs. Yeah, so there's only that many paedophile elders there that they basically to cut down costs. Yeah, because they're just a businessman. You understand? They basically trained up brothers to go to law school, man, to cut down costs, man, on people and take them to court. Do you understand? Bad, man. They're bad people, man. Some of them are not the ones who are innocent, but the gatekeepers, the ones who are innocent, who just think that they're doing the correct thing. Yeah, I don't include you, man. The everyday Joe, but the ones who are overseeing it, man. especially the ones who abuse me, man. You understand? Right, but yeah, it's not alien for me to do this, man. It's not alien for me to do this at all, man. Like, it's what else you gonna apply yourself to, man? You gotta apply yourself somewhere. You gotta apply yourself somewhere, man. So why not give back to the Most High now? Because I've been serving in Babylon false gods and that, man, which enraged the living Creator. So now I'll serve the actual real Creator because I've done my due diligence, man. I've studied to show myself approved, man. David is the true anointed. This might be maybe two parts, people. David is the true anointed of higher. Any Christians who transfer and rob David's, this is continuation of the. Sorry, forgive me, people. This is in continuation of the series which I've been doing, which I stopped for a few lessons. But if you go back here, you're about to catch up. Yeah, it's just showing that David is the actual true Messiah, not Apollo. Okay. So any Christians who so I just wanted to say as well, so the Freemason lodges, yeah, they're basically serving Baal, man, okay, the enlightened ones, man, okay. I'm not saying you're all bad, yeah, 'cause some of you just don't even know what's going on, probably might be just getting into it, but I'm just saying Baal, and it seems to me from the research I've done, yeah, that's what's going on there, and then you get elders, men and women. I know I don't know if women. I think some women can actually become Freemasons now. I think yeah, I think some can. But basically, you have the men saying, for instance, linking it to the JW court that I was going to. You had the elders there that in their everyday life there that have been like doing jobs. I know some of them were one. I think that one of them was a carpenter. The one who abused me, I think he was a carpenter. The Chambers, Mr. Chambers, Roy Chambers, man. I think he was back in the day, but he would have been doing his job in the day, yeah. Like I'll do my job back in the day, do my job in the day as a support worker, yeah. And then on the evening, he'd be going lying to people, gatekeeping, man. And so I'm going to the Kingdom Hall, yeah, set up with Charles Hayes Russell, which is basically a cult, which is set up of our historical document, the Bible, and they've added the New Testament in, obviously, which is not to be added to, but yeah, and then they just go out there being elders and getting involved in people's lives and that, and you understand, like, and personal lives, and thinking that they're above you, because the ones who actually believe in that, man, that lie, you're going to look at the elders, yeah, like they're gods, like, you understand, like, and like my mom did, and she allowed them to get too close, man, you understand, like, she left me alone with all the elders, man, that one day, and Mr. Nealon was there, man, as well. And I was complaining about Mr. Nealon, and then Mr. Nealon's there. Do you understand? As well, and at the same time, the elders abused me. Do you understand? Like, you know, I'm not the only one who's been abused. There's many other people that have been abused as well, man. You understand? All the more reason for Babylon to fall, man. The amount of people that have come to me and said, "Look, I've been abused as well, man." I'm thinking to myself, that's even more the reason for Babylon to fall. Do you understand? The amount of people that have been abused in that, man. But yeah, and then the elders will just be misleading the people. Then, you understand? Just pushing the cult, man. But yeah, my mum literally had them too close to us, man. Because she sold her son out, man. She turned a blind eye to the abuse, and she abused me too, man. So what the fuck, man? I'm sorry, but it's bad. And he was a living creator. Okay, any Christians who transfer and rob David of his own identity or personality and make it, and I just wanted to say, add really quickly as well, like, this is the same organisation that I went to help for, man. You understand? Like I told you, my historical child sex abuse case, and then you saw how they harassed us with the helicopters, man. You know, how can I possibly put my faith here in that organisation at all when they've harassed us for years, man? Me and my special needs son for years, and you've all been a witness to it as well. You understand? I'm never going to drop the case here, just so you know. And just so the world's are witnessing and they understand and they know as well, yeah, that King David, yeah, is saying he wants restitution for him and his people, man. You understand? Because it's wrong what's going on, man. You stole our lands in the States, yeah, we want it back. You understand, man? So, and like I said before, the officer dealing with the case has personal links to JWs, man, I believe, man. Secret societies and that, the Brotherhood, all using that to their advantage, man. You understand? Uh, his identical personality or individuality, or by transferring the first person pronoun to the second by assuming David's name and applying it to JC. It carries its own condemnation in every act upon the very face of it. I shall now, for the sake of elucidating, that's to make it clear, divide David's whole career into three parts or segments of a circle, embracing his life, death, and reincarnation, and under each place some of the psalms or prophecies which are alone applicable to David. in that state. I will begin by introducing that beautiful and descriptive prophecy declared in 2 Samuel chapter 7 verses 19, which I think was intended to grasp David's whole time in life, death, and reincarnation. He says as follows: "This was yet a small thing in the sight, O Higher, our Creator, but thou hast spoken also of thy servant's house for a great while to come. And is this the manner of man, O Higher? Now for grasping in our these three important segments or intervals." So I copied these scriptures down, yeah, but they're in Roman numerals. So if you can just transform them, but you'll see, I'll put it there, and then you can literally just pause it and look at these scriptures yourself, and you'll see that these scriptures, yeah, are in relation to David's life. These scriptures here are in relation to David in the grave, and these scriptures here are in relation to David's reincarnation. Okay, so I'll just put it there, hover it there for 2 seconds, pause it if you need to, and just write it down. You can check out these in your own time. I've had a really very busy day today, you see, but I wanted to make sure I came forth and fed the people for free, man. This is to show the one unbroken line from his birth through his death until my reincarnation. That's happened. 2 Samuel chapter 7 verses 19. Don't forget my birthday, April the 8th, solar eclipse year 2024, man. Came forth, man. After that, 7 years later, after the 2017 solar eclipse, man, I came forth, man, because Jacob was in trouble, man. You understand? So I thought, fucking hell, I better come forth, man. It just felt right to do that, man, for my people. Yeah, dig. So, dividing rightly the word of higher, how plainly and distinctly every prophecy as applicable and only applicable to David in his life, death, or reincarnation, and cannot be transferred to any other person. For instance, how can we possibly, sorry, I'm adding words, I'm tired, man. How can we apply Psalms 18:44 to 45 and Psalms 89:22 to JC, Apollo, or to any other person except Dawi? Part 2 coming up, people. Bear with me.